welcome to a mini motovlog. I'm currently on my way to central London, I mean, we're already central, but central, into Oxford Circus area, Park Lane area, where I'm going to be talking about my current audio setup. Either if it's for voice recording like this, or if it is for exhaust recording. So, in about 10 minutes we'll reach our destination, and then I'll talk to you about my current setup and everything that I use to get that exhaust sound properly. Alright guys, so I'm gonna park a little bit here on the left. This is exactly where I parked the CBR. Reserved posh wash. Exactly, that's just for me. That is exactly for me. Alright guys, I'm gonna switch everything off. I'm gonna be showing you my current setup. Alright guys, so the audio that you're now getting, it's coming from the GoPro because I have all my setup in front of you. So let's start. Obviously I'm using a sound recorder, Tascam DR05. For motovlogging I have a little lavalier lapel mic with a windjammer, so the little furry thing there. But now this is basically what everyone has. So what makes kind of my audio a bit different than the others? So you must be wondering, why is there a car washing sponge here? Okay, so the Tascam originally comes like this, yeah. So there's the two mics, the two stereo mics. You have them there. And then I bought a windjammer, so this is the little furry thing that goes on top of it. But there's a problem with these windjammers. Sometimes they don't have a snug fit into the Tascam. So whenever you're riding, the windjammer is actually just hitting the mics all over the place and creating unwanted noise. So that's when the car sponge comes in. So as you can see, my one has a yellow car sponge inside. So I bought one of these. I carved it up to shape the same shape as the audio recorder. I fit it in. I then put the windjammer on, and it gets a very snug fit. It's not going anywhere. It's not shaking. It's not creating unnecessary noises. So that's one way to help things out. How do I actually set it up on my bike? Okay, so maybe some of you have noticed on a couple last videos. Maybe you haven't, maybe you did. My bike now has, let me get here, a strap on the back. Okay, so you already know what this is for. I bought a little Krieger pouch. Let me go here. I bought a little Krieger pouch that I sit there, all right, and the mic will stick inside the pouch. The mic will stick inside the pouch, but it will remain outside. So if you stick it totally inside the pouch, the sound will be very muffled, and it's not exactly what I wanted it to be. So I tried it out. I stick it inside the pouch, but a little bit outside, and it gives us the right setup. So when I take a pillion, I cannot use this setup. Yeah, I can't, but I found another solution. I found that if you use this strap, okay, and you put it around your pillion, you can use the same setup basically. You just put it sideways to the bike engine, to the bike exhausts, and it works the same way. I'll put you some examples of this setup in the pillion. Another thing is, I tried quite a lot of setups. So I tried them having it on my foot peg. Thing is, it gets too much vibration, too much engine noise. I've used it on the jacket before. It was quite good, but still not what I wanted. And guys, the secret here is listening to your own sound with headphones. Because on your computer speakers, usually, unless you have some Bose or some high quality speakers, the sound is going to look perfect, but it's not. When you put your headphones on, you can hear every little tingle and every little thing that is wrong with your sound. So that was exactly what I was doing. I was testing it. I was getting home, putting my headphones on, and checking what sounds I didn't want. Another thing you need to do is go around your bike and check with your own ears what sound are you looking for. So sideways, on the back, check which sound are you looking for, and then find a way to get your mic into that area. Okay, that's one of the main things that you need to be doing. I've tried it in a lot of different places, guys, and this was the best place that I found out. Another thing that we need to realize is that this setup will not be the best for everyone, because everyone has different exhausts, everyone has different sound levels coming out of their exhausts. So my setup works really well for my kind of exhaust, because even though my bike is decatted, so it's a straight pipe, it still has the silencer on the exhaust. So this balances out the volume. It's not very loud at low RPM, and then it becomes really loud at high RPM. But on this image that I'm showing you here, you can see the big difference between having a big gain on your mic or not having any with my setup. So on the image on the left, you can clearly see in the red circle that there's sound loss there. So the sound reached the peak that the recorder cannot actually capture. This happens if you give too much gain to your recorder, or if the sound is actually excessively loud for what your recorder can actually capture. On the right, you have my setup. So even if I rev it, and if I take it to really high revs, the sound will never distort, because I can still get my recorder to capture all that volume, all those decibels. My recorder is able to capture them using my setup. If you have a bike with no baffle, or if you have a really loud bike for some reason, then this setup will not work. You need to find yourself a setup that's further away from the exhaust. Otherwise, all you're gonna get is distorted sound as soon as you roll your throttle. This is what works best for me. It will probably work best for a lot of you, depending on, again, how loud your exhaust will be. Check the gain on your mic, adjust it, come home, check it on your audio editing or your video editing programs, and look for these signs that I'm telling you. So check if your audio waves are actually going past what your mic can handle. And if it is going past, then you need to find another place to get your mic, or you need to find a better mic that has a bigger range of decibels that it can capture. So this is basically it, guys. Like I said, this is what works best for me. It might not work best for you, but it's worth for you guys to give it a shot. If you have any other questions regarding this, again, just let me know in the comments, Insta, whatever you need, just contact me through there. I'll answer as quick as I can. With this being said, I'm just going to leave you with some examples. And that's it, guys. Hope everything has been told and talked about. Sorry if I missed any technical terms or something, but obviously I'm no expert in this. It's just a trial and error thing. I'll leave you with an examples now.
I woke up in a new booty.